A lot of wedding venues believe that hiding their prices protects them. They think it avoids price shoppers. They think it encourages conversation. They think it keeps options open. But in reality, it does the opposite. It quietly costs inquiries every single day. I'm Mark from GoEngage and our dedicated platform for venues, VenueBot. And in this video, I want to talk about why pricing strategy is one of the biggest conversion killers in the wedding venue industry. And more importantly, how to fix it without cheapening your brand. Let's start with the data. Bridebook's research shows that 3 in 5 couples won't even contact a venue if pricing isn't visible online. And our own venue health check data shows that 41% of venues still hide their prices or only share them on request. That means almost half of venues are filtering themselves out before a couple even presses inquire. Here's the key thing most venues misunderstand. Couples don't avoid venues with prices, they avoid venues with uncertainty. At the start of planning, couples are overwhelmed. They're trying to work out what's realistic, what fits their budgets, what's even possible. When pricing is hidden, they think this venue is probably too expensive for us. So instead of inquiring, they move on. Today's couples behave like informed buyers. They research, they compare, they shortlist. If they can't find pricing on your website, they'll find it on a competitor's instead. So here's the irony. Clear pricing doesn't attract time wasters, it filters them out. When pricing is visible, couples self-qualify. The ones who inquire already know you're in the right ballpark, which means better conversations and higher quality inquiries. Pricing is also one of your strongest trust signals. Clear pricing says we're confident. We have nothing to hide. We understand how couples plan. And trust is the biggest driver of conversion. This is why venues with transparent pricing consistently convert higher even when they're not the cheapest. So how do you show pricing without boxing yourself in? There are 4 pricing approaches that work extremely well. Number 1 is the from pricing. For example, weekend weddings from £7,500. This gives couples an anchor without locking you into a fixed figure. The second is range pricing. For example, most couples spend between £8,000 and £12,000 depending on date and guest numbers. This mirrors how couples actually think. The third is package pricing. Clear, simple, easy to understand and compare. For example, offering silver, gold and platinum packages. This is clever because the lowest package offers more affordability, but this is an emotional purchase, so couples often upsell themselves. And the fourth is seasonal pricing guidance. Showing off-peak, mid-season and peak pricing removes friction instantly. The biggest mistake venues make isn't the price in itself, but it's when they hide it. Pricing shouldn't live on a PDF. It should be on your website, in your FAQs, in your brochure, and near your inquiry or tour booking buttons. Because pricing answers the question that every couple is already asking in their head. And when that question isn't answered, they don't inquire. Here's something important to remember. Pricing doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be clear. Couples don't expect exact quotes online. They expect guidance, reassurance, and clarity on whether they should continue. When pricing is clear, everything else improves. Your inquiries are warmer, your follow-ups convert higher, your tours are better qualified, and your booking rates increase. So here's a summary of today's thoughts on pricing. If you hide pricing, you increase uncertainty. If you increase uncertainty, couples will leave. But if you show pricing clearly, confidently, and honestly, you build trust, attract the right couples, and book more weddings. If you'd like to see how your pricing and inquiry process compares to today's expectations, take the free 3-minute wedding venue health check. The link is in the description. And if you found this useful, like and subscribe. We release new wedding venue insights every week.